Hey everybody, it's Doug here, Doug Mystic Guy on Board Game Geek, bringing you a little quick, I'm not going to call it an unboxing or a gameplay session, but just something that I wanted to share with you. Now, you're looking at the game in front of you, Blood Rage by Eric Lang, that's been published by Guillotine Games and Cool Mini or Not. This is a fantastic game, by the way. It's a lot of fun, probably in my mind one of Eric Lang's best, and he's done a lot of good games. But that's not what I want to show you. And this isn't going to be, we're not going to play the game today. I wanted to show you something that I think if you own this game, especially if you own the Kickstarter version and all the stuff that comes with it, this will be valuable to you. Now, what you're looking at is the main box. But here's the cool part about this. And there's been some videos on this before, but I think you'll appreciate this one as well. Everything that came with the Kickstarter, all the expansions, the 5th player edition, the gods, the extra monsters that come with the game, everything is securely and snugly in this box. Just this one box. And keep in mind that when I got my Kickstarter edition of this, it came in a box that was 4 or 5 times as big as this, and it had box after box in it. So I can't really give you the comparison because I threw out all the other boxes when I was done with this. But we're going to open this box up, and I'm going to show you why it all fits in here and what is going on. Okay, so here on the top you can see that I got the bits. So you know the book, the the age track, the Valhalla, and then all of the various clan mats. You know the Ram clan. That's one of the expansion ones. The Wild Boar is the other expansion one. There's the serpents, the bear, and the wolf and the raven. Now again, I'm not going to go through these. I'm just showing you that they're all sitting up here. And then you see the board, and you see how it's nice and snugly in here, and it seems to be surrounded by something that's keeping it locked in place, and it is. So when I take the board off, this is where you're going to get to see the magic, I guess, if you want to look at it that way. This, my friends, now I'm a fan of this already, but this is the insert from Broken Token that you're seeing here. I'm going to preface with, this does not come, oops, sorry, I bumped the camera. This does not come assembled in any way. You have to put all this together, all the wood bits here, which I spent a couple of days off and on doing. I could have done it in one big shot, but I chose not to. I just put it on a table and put it together, because you got to let the things dry and, you know, etc., etc. So again, this has literally every expansion that's out so far in it. You can see that these are the cards from the Gods expansion. I'm going to put those right here for now. And I'm going to show you how this is laid out. It is laid out so unbelievably well. I'm going to say hats off to the Broken Token folks, because this is by far, and I have several of their inserts, by far their best one. And you'll see why as I go through this. Now, I'm going to start to pull some things out here and show you what this looks like. Okay, so first off, I'm going to pull out the slot here for the monsters, the big monsters. You notice there's a hook, nice way to hook your finger in there. And it shows you, and look at how securely they are in here. It actually gives them their names, and you can see the Broken Token logo there. Now remember, I had to assemble all of this, so it was not an easy chore. All you need, though, is some time and some Elmer's glue, literally. Some school glue works fine, keeps it together. It gets nice and sturdy. It's not going anywhere. But you can see that they're so snugly in here, and I'll show you what they did. I'll take this one out. There's this part here. These actually click in here like that, and you could literally hold it upside down. They are not going anywhere. But as you can see, you got the frost giant figure, the sea serpent, the troll, and the fire giant in that one. And then in the second one, you got the expansion monsters, the Wolfman, Fenris, the Mystic Troll, and the Mountain Giant. And again, it's the same thing. See, I can hold this completely upside down. None of them are going to fall out. They're all going to stay in place. Absolutely fantastic. Okay. Now these, I'm not going to show you all these. I'm just going to show you one or two of them so you get an idea. These are the clan boxes. Now talk about, one of the things that I like about all of these things, the setups for these, especially the ones from the Broken Token for Dead of Winter, and this one for example, and I have some that are not from Broken Token, they're from like Daedalus and a couple others that really work well. But this is the Broken Token, guys. And so this here, and to give you an example, this is the Wild Boar box, okay? Wild Boar clan. Now you see that there's a etched, burned in logo there. Everything I believe is laser cut on the wood, but the burned in logo there, so you know exactly who it is. You pop that open, you see all of their little bits in here, the extra bits. These are for the monsters you might recruit, so you can put your colored base on them. Now these are expansion tokens that go on your player map to track where your rage is, your axes, your horns, and your other stuff, your rage. So, and then of course the victory point tracker. Now that, and again, it's designed in such a way where it's got these little grooves in there, so it actually fits in snug and will not just come off. See, it does not come off that easily. Now, the creatures themselves, the units themselves, have this thing in front of them, and you got it. This is a little tricky. You got to make sure they're flat against there when you put it back in, so that it'll hold them down. But you can see that it keeps the boat, all their leaders, and the leader, all their troops, and the shamans in this box. Shamans are from the expansion, and then in this again, you just put this on there and slip it in, and make sure you get it in the groove right, and boom, it is done. And I just popped that out, but that's okay. You get the idea. So that is one of the clan boards. So let me, I just want to show you. This is not, I'm being difficult with it because I'm trying to do this while manipulating the camera, but there it goes. Okay, so now let's take a look at some other things. Now you got two other things here. So this is these are the other monsters. Now there's one thing I noticed. See this guy, his spear's bending, and that's going to bother me. But to get these in here, I had to do that. I had to bend his spear back, otherwise he wouldn't fit in the box. And this one doesn't fit it quite as well because it doesn't hold down. So as you can see, they're sliding out. It still works really well, but you have to be a little more careful with it and try and stand these guys up so that they sit in there snugly enough to hold in place. And that's okay too. It's not the end of the world. And then once you get it down, you can just snap it in place and it works fine. But sometimes you got to shake it around and make some, see, like it's doing it again. So this is, I must say, not perfect, but still one of the best I've seen, especially for this game. This game has a lot of bits to it. And it seems to be one figure that's giving me grief in here. So once I get that figured out, I'll be able to snap this back on. And of course, trying to do it in front of the camera, I did it a dozen times playing with it and getting it set up, but now it's not going. There it goes. Okay. So then you have the same one with the gods, and it's the same ordeal. You got the gods in here, and I'll just pop this off, and again, everything pops off so nicely. Boom. You got the gods. This is Odin's chair. I just got Odin sitting in there, and then all the gods from the expansion are right there. And again, just got to slide it in. It does groove in. It does take a little work, a little bit to get it in, but once it's in, it's so secure that you know that you're not going to have to worry about it falling apart on you and pieces coming out everywhere. It's really neat. Okay, then here you have the trays for the cards already set up. Look, you got first age, second. I got the shaman tokens in here. First age, second age, third age cards right there. That just slides back in there, and then you got these two boxes right here, which actually not only serve, and this is so clever, not only serve as the boxes for the tokens, but also serve as a buffer for the board to rest in. So these are the pillage tokens. You can see it's got a nice lip on there, so it's easier to pick off. And then you got your pillage tokens in there. And then on the other one you have your Ragnarok tokens. So I don't know if I need to take that out. I think you get the idea. And it just slips right in here just like that. Boom. And again, when you start putting everything back, it sits in here so nicely. Just, and then we'll put the clan boards, the clans back in here, and then the monsters. They fit in perfectly into the box, like so. And so what I'm trying to tell you guys, I probably should put in this one first. What I'm trying to tell you guys, if you own even the base game for Blood Rage, there's a lot of parts, even if you just get the retail version of the game and not all the extra stuff, which I highly encourage you if you can to get, because it's worth it. Boom, just like that. See, and then I'd put these over here just to, because they worked out well there. And then I think I put them on top. Let's do that. But you put the board in there, boom. Again, fits perfectly in that slot right there. And then you just put all the manuals and that on top here. And I actually did have these cards underneath because I didn't want them sliding around. I can put them in any corner, it doesn't really matter. Boom. And so that is the Broken Token Blood Rage box insert. And you saw how much stuff was in there. And it came in 8 or 9 boxes, guys. So imagine that I put, well, maybe it wasn't 8 or 9, maybe it was 7, something. It was a lot of boxes that I broke down and put all into this one place. And also, once again, I can't say this enough, It makes the setup of the game so incredibly fast and easy that it just, you got to have this if you're going to play Blood Rage with any regularity, and if you have the Kickstarter edition. So now this is not a plug for Broken Token. They didn't pay me or anything. I was just so impressed with the insert that I thought I'd share it with you. So anyway, guys, thanks so much. I hope you appreciate that little coverage there. I'll get this posted this evening so you can watch it. And thanks again. I appreciate all the subscriptions, all of the support I get. Appreciate all the well-wishing. As many of you know, I have a surgery coming up this Tuesday. It's fairly significant. And I appreciate all the kind messages and everything I've gotten from you, my subscribers and friends. So take care, and I will see you next time. As you know, I'm doing a run through of Slaughterville. That's why I unboxed this on another table, because currently my filming table, it has Slaughterville all over it. I'm going to do a couple other videos. I'm trying to use Memorial Day weekend before my surgery to get a bunch of videos completed. This is one of them, but this is probably going to go up fairly quick, and you'll see more soon. So thanks again. Talk to you soon.